Hello and welcome to the Breaking Bitcoin Market Update. It's Thursday, August 12th, 2021. Your host, Crypto Jack, coming to you live for yet another exciting installment in your favorite hour plus of cryptocurrency technical analysis, all things financial market podcasting. We're back, guys. Thursday, and bit of a dip in the markets, getting a little bit of a pullback today. Day of profit taking. Still seems like the upward pattern or the upward trend still not quite broken yet, but at the very least we're getting a bit of a pullback currently underway. Bitcoin, of course, dipping below 45k in this correction. We're actually flirting with 43 now. Ethereum, same deal, pulling back a little bit. Today's a bit of a down day. Yeah, everything's down about 5%. Ethereum among them, also flirting with $3,000 support. What comes next for the markets? Is this just a minor pullback, or have we topped out? Or, well, it's been a solid rally, guys. It's been a solid rally since that last touch of the bottom just a couple of weeks ago. Feels good to be climbing up, but just one of those days where, yeah, 5% given back to the markets across some of the majors. Of course, discuss all of this and more today. We've got two of our lead analysts here at Kraken Crypto with us to talk charts and analysis. We got Alex and Jason. Hear from Alex first. Alex, you with us?
I'm here.
All right, brilliant. He is here. I might turn him up a touch, and let's hear from Jason. Jason, what's going on, buddy? Jason coming in really low. Let me turn him up. Jason, how's it going, buddy?
Going fantastic. Yep, giving a little bit back here, but I mean, it's to be expected. We've had quite the run to the upside. I mean, just look at that Ethereum chart, for God's sakes.
Yep, precisely. Yep, Ethereum, without a doubt. One of the one of the tokens close to my heart, I guess, of this particular bull market. But here we are, pulling back a little bit. Give me a chance to snag a little bit of ETH, maybe below 3K again on the next yay. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and kick it off for today's show. Let's keep things moving along swiftly as always. I got a couple news items here, nothing too crazy to cover today, but let's go ahead and get into them. Let's skip this piece for now. Let's go right into the meat of it. Piece from Crypto Globe. SEC Chair warns additional plenary authority to regulate crypto trading and lending. Yes. Not a day goes by where we don't seem to cover Gary Gensler on the show, one of the least recent appointees to the chairman of the SEC. Let's have a look here. What are some of his latest comments are? Let's see here. He talked about the significance of the written communication between SEC's Gary Gensler and Senator Elizabeth Warren. Gensler, of course, was nominated earlier this year by Joe Biden to chair the SEC, confirmed by the Senate in April. Before coming on board, of course, the SEC, Gensler, famous for his role as MIT Sloan School of Management. Gensler was a professor of global economics and management. Supposedly, he has a bit of a blockchain background. Right. But let's dig in a little deeper. What do we have here? In his letter to Gensler, Warren said that she was writing to request information regarding the SEC's authority to properly regulate crypto exchanges and to determine whether Congress needs to act to ensure the SEC has such proper authority to close existing gaps in regulation. In his reply to Warren, Gensler said that currently users of crypto trading and lending platforms are not adequately protected. Wow. That's what it's all about, guys. It's about end user protections, is it? Gensler went on to say, so here are some of the following points. Many tokens or crypto assets being offered on trading platforms may be unregistered securities without required disclosures or market oversight. Well, this one we certainly do know. A lot of crypto projects likely fall in as securities at the current state of development. Indeed, something most participants are probably well aware of. Not difficult to determine what crypto assets are securities. He's presumably referring to the Howey test. Indeed, it's likely not too difficult to pick the securities out. Out of dozens of enforcement actions against crypto companies, the SEC has not lost even one case. And any product that provides synthetic exposure to underlying securities is subject to securities laws. Yes, all those, just like the Tesla and a few other stocks, a couple other tech stocks that were pulled from Binance recently. Apparently, that's a no-go as well. Let's have a look. In his closing comments in his letter, Gensler wrote, "I believe we need additional authorities to prevent transactions, products, and platforms from falling between the regulatory cracks. We also need more resources to protect investors in the growing and volatile sector. In my view, the legislative priority should center on crypto trading, lending, and DeFi platforms. Regulators would benefit from additional plenary authority to write rules for and all attach guardrails to crypto trading and lending." See, isn't that like a fun, friendly word, guardrails? They're not doing anything to restrict your access to these markets, ability to trade on them. They're just guardrails, guys. Everybody needs a bit of a guardrail, right? We stand ready to work closely with Congress, the administration, fellow regulators, and our partners around the world. Gary Gensler finishes by writing that. All right. So here's Gensler lobbying the Congress to some degree for additional legislative authority. Regulatory authority, more legislative, make it more of a legislative priority. Apparently, Gensler, they're not happy with their existing powers to shut it all down. Essentially, more in the works. Some austere comments from Gary Gensler in the letter. There you go, guys. There is a brief look at this Gensler comments trending today. Apparently, can't just be happy with the status quo. We need more. Can't let the crypto party go on forever. Gotta protect and guardrail in all these market protections. There it is. Go ahead and hop into another piece. Of course, guys, links are going to be below in the YouTube description after the show, including this one here. Alex linked this in the News Pulse Premium. It is a lengthy read. It comes from the BitMEX blog, I guess, and it's penned by Arthur Hayes, of course. Is he still the CEO over at BitMEX? Either way. Famous former BitMEX executive, probably still has some role over at BitMEX. Maybe it's just penning these articles, but in this case, he's got this post titled "Surf No More," and it's a rather lengthy write-up, and I guess he does track a bit of historical developments, post-industrial society, the shifting economic balance toward China, the industrial output toward China, and of course the where crypto fits into all of this. It's quite to read, including touching on El Salvador's move to kind of legalize Bitcoin as legal tender. It is certainly a good read, guys. I do suggest you check it out, and I will be leaving the link below. Thank you, Alex, for also linking this in Useful's Premium, bringing it to my attention. All right, one other item for today. We're going to wrap up the news very quickly this Thursday afternoon. This one's from Zero Hedge. Mysterious white hat hacker has returned more than half of the 600 million stolen in the recent and record-breaking DeFi hack. Yes, here's a little follow-up to the DeFi hack story we just covered the other day. Was it yesterday? Man, time moves fast in space. In this case, a mysterious white hat hacker stole 600 million during a record-breaking hack at DeFi, which is finance, a crypto network, before turning around and voluntarily offering to return the coins. They've already returned more than half of the 300 million in stolen coins as of Thursday morning, the Poly network confirmed in the tweet. All right, so I guess he came out as a decent dude in the end. I mean, what's after making off with 600 million, what's wrong with bringing back at least half of it, right? Let's have a look. How white hat-ish is the hacker exactly? Here's the official response from Poly Network today. Undeniable that we're going through a difficult period. We still want to remind all Poly Network users and projects our primary goal is to fully recover user assets. Team's been working hard on achieving the goal since it happened, and they look forward to cooperating further with Mr. White Hat to make this happen. The hacker also published a Q&A embedded in a series of Ethereum transactions. Of course, this is a famous medium of which many hackers seem to communicate or leave little breadcrumbs on the blockchain itself. Let's see here. They first declared their intentions to return the money, offering an explanation for why they decided to take the coins in the first place and then return them. According to the statement, the hackers said they felt that they could trust no one after identifying the security flaws, so they decided to draw the attention to the flaw by exploiting it themselves. Yeah, you can't raise the alarm on some exploit you might have uncovered. You know, someone else might just beat you to the theft, to the heist themselves. Responsible, the safe and responsible thing is, you know, complete the exploit. Yeah, complete the exploit yourself. Bring everyone's attention to it, and then we can move along and fix things. Well, how this comes out, here's a bit of a Q&A. Why hacking for fun? Why the Poly network? He thinks cross-chain hacking is hot. Why were you transferring the tokens? In order to keep them safe? Maybe. Let's see here. When I was spotting the bug, I had mixed feelings. Ask yourself what to do. Have you faced such a fortune? Asking the project team politely so they can fix it. Anyone could be a traitor given $1 billion. I couldn't trust anyone. The only solution I came up with is saving it in a quote trusted account while keeping myself anonymous and safe. Now everyone smells a sense of conspiracy. Insider, not me, but who knows? I take responsibility to expose the vulnerability before any insiders were able to exploit it for themselves. Why such a sophisticated exploit? The Poly network is a decent system. It's one of the most challenging attacks a hacker could enjoy. I had to be quick to beat any insiders or hackers. I took it as a bonus chaw. Have you been exposed? He says never. The risk of exposing myself, even if I didn't do evil, so I used temporary email IPs and so-called fingerprints, which were untraceable. I prefer to stay in the dark and save the world. Alright, so what do you guys think? Maybe the jury's out on this one. Whitehead hacker. Wow, the story just keeps going on. Part 3. This is quite the read. Once again, guys, I will be dropping the link in the description below if you do want to read the hacker's full Q&A AMA segment that they put on, explaining some of their rationale. Yeah, but I guess they're returning. They're refunding some of it. Indeed, it might be a white hack. But then again, what are you going to do with 600 million stolen DeFi funds? You're going to get blacklisted everywhere. You will likely have people looking for you to the end of time. It is an absolutely ginormous amount of money. Maybe you can send them 599 million back and keep $1 million for yourself, and you know, maybe as a tip, maybe as a consolation. All in a day's work.
I mean, people pay people to do this all the time and find like bug bounties and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, he took it to the next level.
Certainly did. He returned also, go figure, $2.5 million worth of Shiba Inu coins, which were also stolen, although they were returned separately. The hack initially targeted, yes, the Ethereum Binance chain and Polygon network. One security expert at Elliptic told Zero Hedge that the hack demonstrates that even if you steal crypto assets, laundering them and cashing out is extremely difficult due to transparency of the blockchain and use of the blockchain analytics. In this case, the hacker concluded that the safest option was just to return the stolen funds. Yep, ain't that the truth? Hard to, when you make away this much money, at least it's probably going to be hard to hide it all.
He's at least got a job.
I wish they took like the Mr. Robot route. You guys ever seen that show, Mr. Robot?
Oh, of course that show.
I wish they take the Mr. Robot route. Maybe just airdrop most of it. You know, write a little script. I'm sure it's gonna cost, you know, a load of gas fee. But imagine airdropping the bulk of it, the 600 million distributed equally across all active wallets of the last, say, 30 days, something like that. Be a real Robin Hood tale, real twist, I guess, to the all. But I guess, I don't know, maybe there's some white hats out there listening to me right now. And next big swindle, guys, consider maybe sprinkling around. Then again, maybe that would taint us all with the stolen funds. Maybe scratch that idea. But nonetheless, guys, there is a look. The recent developments in the space. Not a whole lot to cover beyond that. Let's go ahead and get into the next piece. It's going to be bubbles, and boy, it's a red profit taken day in the bubble space. Couple of outliers, of course. IOTX.
They just got listed on Coinbase.
Coinbase listing. Well, the Coinbase pump apparently is the Coinbase effect is real once again. up 45% today.
More than that, because it's
um,
had a couple of days too. At
gotcha.
least yesterday, I believe.
Yeah, I guess it must be soaring pretty high in the last couple of days. Congrats to any insiders who were tipped off to the Coinbase listing. Probably reflected in the multi-day long pump now on IOTX. Not too shabby. The Coinbase effect, I guess, still reigns supreme. XDC. Yeah, XDC network, it's up 23%. And Nano somehow slotting in as one of the top gainers today. Nano putting in a 13% day. Axie Infinity up a few points. And that's it. And Near Protocol up a few points. Speaking of Coinbase listings. Yeah, that's about it for the alt space. Everything else is a sea of red. Everything down about single digits. Because Raven, of course, one of the biggest runners in the last week. Today has probably one of the biggest losers of the day, but figures its run has been pretty good. Down nearly 12%. Hollow Chain also down about 10%. Hollow, of course, was the top gainers yesterday as well. You gain some, you lose some. How much are you out or up at the end of the trading month and year? That is the question. Hopefully you guys are doing good. All right. That's enough of bubbles. Let's go ahead and get into get into the live chat. Let's with us this afternoon. Hope everybody's doing good. Ron,
I gotta say, Jack's attitude is just so tied to the markets. You can tell the markets are down because of how low energy Jack is today.
Well, duh. That's what makes the show so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to attribute all of it to the markets. I'd like to think there might be other factors at play, but hey, maybe you're indeed onto something, guys. Question now is, do you counter trade me, or do you trade with my sentiment? That big question.
Well, it changes every day.
Well then you need to learn how to flip your positions back and forth quickly too, huh? All right, well guys, let's go ahead and get into the live chat. Let's with us this afternoon. Thank you, Alex, for your observations. Let's see here. Ron Legato with us first on YouTube. Shoutouts to Ron Legato. Daniel on YouTube as well. Shoutouts to you. Electric writes ahoy on DLive. Ahoy to you indeed. Mika Smith on YouTube. Evening, y'all. I think I got it right that time. Bob the Builder. Thursday party people, writes Bob the Builder. All right. Glad you're partying on a Thursday. Weekend starts early for Bob, apparently. He says, it's been a great week for me. One of my best weeks in the market so far. Well, congrats, Bob. Apparently, you laid the groundwork for capturing the gains in this rally. Good work, bro. Cavano Trades on YouTube. Oh, hey. Shout-outs to Cavano. Finally catching an episode live. Well, I'm glad we caught you live this time, Cavano. Indeed. Ranklin MC, good morning. So glad I took profits yesterday. Well then, you must be feeling pretty good about yourself this Thursday. Might as well have sold much of the top, but we'll see. Do we get any more continuation? Taz Blitz on DLive. Good evening, all. Shoutouts and a very good evening to Taz Blitz. Profit Bear on YouTube says, I want more Bitcoin. Do you think we'll get a little more correction to like 42K and then to all-time highs? What sort of opinion do you have?
Oh, man. They're going straight for all-time highs from here, huh?
Yeah, I don't know about a straight shot to all-time highs. I do feel like we might very well be the 50s sooner than later, but I also feel like 50 might be another top. We might very well see another fat correction from there. I'm not sure if it's a straight shot to all-time highs, Profit Bear, but hang tight. We will certainly get into the Bitcoin chart, and our analysts will share their thoughts. Cavano Trades, we're flirting with the 20 simple moving average on the weekly. If we close above it this week, then it's at least 50,000, says Cavano. You might very well be right. A close below it, the Cavano things will dump. We'll see. B-Flow, hey all you kooky cats. Well, shoutouts to B-Flow, my fellow kooky cat. Lambo Dreams on DLive says no YouTube notification. God damn it. Yeah, YouTube not super consistent notifications. Not sure what to tell you. David Rice, what's up? He writes. Shoutouts to David. Franklin MC says, we don't need a nanny state watching over us. Yes, maybe we don't, but they certainly think that the markets do need a bit of nannying. David Rice, no YouTube notification either for him. Are we banned? No, there's no way. Banned? We're live on
I had to
YouTube.
search it myself. Like, it didn't pop up on my feed or anything. I had to go to the Tracking Crypto page.
Very, very interesting. What is this? A fresh shadow ban? Yeah, we are. We're totally shadow banned. Well, ain't that something? That's usually the rumblings before strike. I don't know what causes it, guys. I really don't.
We did it again.
Let's keep it rolling. Alex 1233 is with us on DLive. Shoutouts to you. Yep, everybody's saying they're not showing up on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube, but it's just not showing up in the feeds, gentlemen. It's what's dubbed a shadow ban. Let's see here. David Rice donating some extra lemons he found. Thank you very much. 42k before we go up, says Crypto Bull, or asks Crypto Bull. Yeah, 42k might very well be inbound. Mika Smith writes, the hacker always had intent on returning the coins to begin with. They might have. It might have been like a swipe now, think later type affair, and then once you're sitting on the 600 million in your portfolio, you're like, well, laundering this is going to be harder.
You're good at your job.
How to launder crypto money.
I bet he gets a job after he returns it.
Yeah,
He'd have to reveal himself.
that's true.
That's true.
Let's see here.
Like someone's gonna find him though. Like being that, I don't know. Probably super good at it.
Franklin MC writes, $1 million fee is cheap. Yes, it's a relatively cheap learning lesson. Given that 600 million got swiped, and yeah, I think they ought to. After all, everything's said and done, I would like to think that they give him a little consolation, milli in the project in the pool, but we'll see. B-Flow, that's not a bug bounty, that's a Megalodon bounty. Okay, yeah, it certainly was. Let's see here. Be careful what you wish for, says David Rice. Wayne A, the hacker's just being honest. B-Flow, you gain some, you lose some, you deposit more money. Yes, that certainly is. B-Flow says the problem is Jack is a lagging indicator. Certainly, I do come in a little late. Lambo Dream says Jack has done well. Yes, I certainly have. That's only because I have been buying and stacking for a long time.
Years.
Certainly helps when you're ahead of the curve. And you getting in on Bitcoin when it was plenty cheap back in the day. Ron Legato, I sound like that when I run out of beer. So sad. Sorry guys, I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. Electric, everything going up for so long has had me nervous the last couple days. Yeah, I mean, it was inevitable. I think this kind of rally that we are going to see, at least intraday corrections of, well, about the 5-ish% we're seeing today. Will it get any deeper? That is certainly the question. YouTube trying to get ahead of the flood of retail, says Lambo Dreams. It's a sign of a bull market. I'm not sure if that's exactly what it is, but geez, I wish we had some white hats over at YouTube offices working for us, right? Wayne A says I got no notifications. That's disappointing. And Electric confirming it's not in his feed either. Yes, it's indeed one of the first things when you're live, but when not, we're shadow banned. What if it was like that from the movie Office Space, where he supposedly only collected the dust and missed it by a couple decimals, right?
Yep.
Trying to leave your
like 300 grand.
yeah, you're trying to leave a small fingerprint behind, a small little message behind for the developers, and instead you fat fingered the script and you drained the whole pool, and you're like, oh god damn it.
Oh god, do it.
All right, shout out to everybody. Thanks again for joining us this Thursday afternoon, regardless of whether or not YouTube is hiding our stream from you. Thank you again, guys, for your ongoing support in these perilous times. All right. Enough of that. We got to get into the analysis we're all here for. TA comes your way next. Alex, could be so kind, go live for us. I'll connect to you. And as for the rest of yous, I don't think I saw too many requests. I didn't see too many requests in the live chat, guys. If you do want to be get your request in, that was a good time to drop it below. Yep, we just connected to Alex. Let's hop into that scene. Current looking at BTC.D on the daily BitMEX chart. Looks like we're all synced up. Like I said, guys, if you have any requests, start dropping them in the chat below. I will be collecting them over the course of this next segment. Enjoy the TA. You fellas hold it down.
Thanks, Jack. Yeah, we're pulling back today after a couple days of consolidation near the high. We're putting in a bearish divergence here in this spot. So at this time, I'd be looking to take profits in this area, and just kind of wait to see if we get any continuation signals, or if we end up returning back into the 40K, 30K range. We'll just kind of wait and see. I don't really have much to say today. Beyond that, we're just getting just a little bit bearish on lower time frames, but we haven't broken the uptrend yet.
Yep, looking strong. Not looking the strongest on lower time frames, but we still haven't broke it. Yeah.
Ethereum, same story. I would definitely be looking to take profits in this spot. We are breaking the uptrend right here. We're pretty topped out here on the daily. You can see we put in a couple of reversal dojis before this downward candle, and while breaking the uptrend, I kind of am not super fond of that. Yeah, Ethereum, Bitcoin too. Putting in a bearish engulfing candle yesterday. Bitcoin dominance still falling. I would say ultimately this is a sign that we're still going to have alts run here against Bitcoin. But I don't know. We're kind of reaching the area of resistance that we've been eyeing on everything, right? Look at Uniswap.
Yep.
This is where Alice in the past was looking for resistance, right? And we're breaking down right at that spot. Ooh. That's not great. Dragon Perp is currently holding the uptrend, but it kind of looks like maybe not for long. I don't know. I still think Tron and a lot of these other Asian tokens are strong. You kind of just can't help but think that we gotta retest support here. Yeah, this was the same. I think we gotta retest support in this spot. Right in this area. Kind of starting to break below. Could go either way right now. On higher time frames, we are at this resistance level that we've been eyeing, right? Resistance, resistance, resistance. Bearish divergence. Seen here on our oscillator. You know, I don't know. It's just, this is not screaming strength to me anymore. Especially after yesterday's doji. Exchange perp is at this level of resistance seen here. So resistance, support, support, resistance. This is right around 10,000. We are still holding the uptrend here, so we could keep moving up. We don't have a strong bearish divergence or anything.
It's like a cursive R.
Here we are right at the local point of control. We're finding some resistance. I guess we could still bounce here, but this looks kind of rough. Our mid cap, you can see we're actually stuck under this resistance area. And here on Allperp, this is where we were targeting, right? This was our target area. We thought maybe we could push up to this area. Maybe. I say this is, my TA is saying that we should be taking profits in this area. We could keep going up. Maybe. But surely after this big move upwards here that we've had in a lot of alts, maybe it's time to take some profits.
Yeah, can't get greedy.
All right, let's see. So cryptocurrency down, dollar up.
You'd think.
Dollar kind of up today. Not a whole lot. We're up, we're up like 8 basis points. So not a whole lot on the dollar. We actually look like we may break down here. We're back under resistance. We kind of popped up our heads here. Popped our head above it. Crawl back under. Now we're finding resistance. I think we could end up breaking down from resistance after all here. This is what we really desperately need here in this spot. We need the dollar to break down. We need the markets to continue. We need the Federal Reserve to come in and just do a bunch of shit, make us a whole bunch of money. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys. Come on, yeah.
All right, so dollar up, markets down, right? Okay, Dow Jones. We open at a new all-time high and then trade down today. Okay, so today NASDAQ gaps down on open but trades up. Kind of the opposite of the Dow here. We're still at resistance. I'm still targeting the lows here. This is still a short, a continuation short on my system. I think overall the NASDAQ looks really rough here. Let's look at some tech stocks real quick. Tesla doesn't look bad here. Tesla's a continuation long signal.
It does look pretty good.
AMD is pulling back, but it doesn't look bad. We can continue here. Our sellers are getting a little exhausted here. Jeez, Apple looks primed to take the fuck off. This is the 3-day, so daily. Oh my god, it's actually a pretty strong long here on Apple. So here we've turned resistance into support, breaking the downtrend. That's some strength here. And the SPY showing some strength too. Damn it. Oh, look at that new all-time high on the SPY today. Damn it all. We gotta break up here, right? The dollar has gotta break down. We have gotta break up. These charts are just so bullish.
That's kind of why I'm looking at Bitcoin, looking at everything else. I'm like, maybe this is a fake out. And we do get that run to the upside. Like, because yeah, like the S&P, everything else, looking damn strong.
They sure are.
Like, it's just so weird to see the dollar and markets like so closely like mimicking
Mhm.
each other. So, but yeah, you're right. I think that we're getting close to that time to where something's got to give on one of them,
Okay.
and then whichever way it breaks, like the dollar, will have the opposite reaction most likely.
Let's look at precious metals. Platinum here, probably going to find resistance at this previous support level. All these buyers are now going to be looking to sell. So I expect heavy resistance and then kind of a kerplunk down into the $925, $930 range.
Kerplunk scenario.
Aha. Palladium, in fact, bearish after all. It's doing some consolidation here below resistance. I thought maybe I had been wrong and we were going to move up, but no, it looks like I'm just right. It's a burden, but it's one I live with every day.
It's my
Being
burden
right
to
all the
bear.
time.
It's my cross to bear. I'm sorry.
Yeah. This really incredible and obvious silver short is turning out really nicely for well, for whoever decided to take it. We're not really putting on commodity shorts right now. Measured move from this broken descending wedge has already been met, but there's an interesting measured move to take from here all the way back down towards $20. So if you took the gold long down here, right now you would be in profit slightly, right? We'll see what happens. Essentially, if we start making new lows, that's our cue to get the hell out of Dodge with regards to gold. For right now, trading at the bottom of the range, 1700s. This is not a bad spot to be a gold buyer. Whoops. Of course, if we break below the parabolic trend, then that's also a great sign to get out. Oil, I think, continues to be a short. We are currently trapped below support turned resistance. Kind of expecting just maybe a little bit more time residing in this order block before we ultimately break down. Corn. Ha 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 ha. Told you guys. So here on consolidating on the lows, we've broken up. I want to take corn back towards $7. So this is a really excellent trade. This is good 10-15% here on commodities markets. That's nothing to sneeze at. Natural gas putting in a bearish divergence here. I'd really be looking to maybe get out of the natural gas trade. I guess we're not going to top $4. Now that we've closed back under $4, I kind of don't want to be in this trade right now. So it was a decent one from 375 up to 4. But we're gonna step out of natural gas for right now because it looks like we're about to break the trend.
I hear natural gas in Europe is skyrocketing due to French coming from Russia.
Interesting. Well, we'll have to wait for a new signal from natural gas. Soybeans continues to look bearish. The sugar trade continues to go for it. We called this last week on the break of this resistance right here. Resistance was broken, retested the support, which held, took off. So I fully expect sugar to continue to move up towards 20 cents, and then if 20 cents doesn't hold, looking for 23 cents. It's top of this consolidation area, top of the range right here. What does that look like on the weekly? Kind of a really, really obvious trade here. Oil we already looked at. Wheat. Man, this is starting to look like wheat is winding up to really take off. Are we leaving like a long-term trading range? Let's look back. Wow. I mean, hey, look at this really bullish monthly cross. I actually think wheat could really take off here. We're closing the monthly above this resistance area right here. I think it makes sense to target $9 on wheat. Be targeting 9, and then if 9 doesn't hold, I'd be targeting at least 1070, maybe 11. I think this makes a lot of sense. This wheat trade is strong. And this isn't even a bad entry on the daily. This is like the perfect time to be entering this. Well, actually, probably back here was perfect time, but this is like the second most perfect time. Solid trade, guys. Solid trade. All right, world markets. Aussie markets going for it. China finding resistance here. We did move up off of the lows to retest this. I imagine that we will be coming back down to retest 15,000 now from above. France continues to go for its new all-time highs. No signs of stopping. Hong Kong seems to be breaking down from trend resistance. So we'll see what happens here. But for right now, we're going to look to retest the lows. Well, this is a new all-time high. Ooh. Could this just be a bull trap, or let's like no? It's time to go ahead and long the thing. Use the weekly. Okay, yeah, this is a strong weekly close. If we close up here, if we close above this resistance level at 71.30, yeah, it's time to long the UK too in this spot. Even though we've had such strong resistance here for the entirety of the summer. If we close above this area on the weekly, I think we're good to go. Where would we want to target? All right, seems pretty simple. We'll target the resistance of the previous highs up here. Higher areas resistance between 77, 78 and a half. Okay, this was not a new all-time high. Gotta zoom out more. India's going for it. Despite how bearish things looked here, yes, last week's weekly candle was just boom. It was like chef's kiss good. Quite a weekly candle. And we're really moving up nicely here. We didn't even really have a continuation signal because our oscillator didn't even cross back over. So this is strength. Japan moved up nicely off of support. That had been something we were expecting. Still below resistance. I would be looking to begin to think about taking profits here. I mean, we still have signs of an uptrend forming. It's not helpful to stop that. Yeah, it's good enough. Netherlands, aha, look at that, guys. Beginning to break our uptrend. This is a little bearish. This actually almost met our measured move. I would just be closing this trade up and consider it to be completed. I wouldn't be trying to hold on for this last little bit and squeeze that out. So if you took this trade based on the break of this ascending wedge to the upside, then I would close this out on this exit signal right here. Singapore posting a C-class bearish divergence. I'd be considering exiting here. No, we don't have a broken up trend yet. Taiwan, we already know we're shorting the shit out of this. We just opened up with both barrels right over here. We'll see what happens. But oh man, what a fantastic short, right? It's so low risk. We close back above this area, we're out. Sorry guys, I was wrong. Happens all the time, right? But if we nail this one, oh man, oh, that's a trade.
Oh. He likes it.
Yeah. 10-year UK bonds, nope, no good. Broken uptrend, very bad weekly candle, just say no. 10-year bonds continues breaking down today, just say no for right now, although we are getting a little close to support. 2-year bonds, this might do what I thought it was going to do. That'll be gratifying, right? We're putting in this this very unhappy looking cross under here on time transformation. See, we break down, then we come back up, retest the point of control, and we reject. Oof. So we're looking for a breakdown here to, where should we target? No. If we break down here, I'm looking to come like all the way back into this 109, 109.9 area. This entire area right here. This looks pretty nice. Five-year, it's a no good. Here you see we've got a bearish divergence on the weekly. This is already starting to play out. At the moment, we're just looking for a retest of the lows. And if this area does not hold, we would be a buyer in this area down here. And then if that did not hold, we would ultimately just dump our position and we'll move on from there. NASDAQ we looked at earlier. This is the indice rather than the ETF. Russell 2000. I'm telling you guys, we're gonna crawl along the bottom of this resistance level before ultimately breaking down. So far, this is playing out kind of eerily close to what I was thinking. This is not representative of time scale. You know, I don't know if they're gonna be like December of next year or December later this year we're breaking down. I don't want to speculate too much on the timing of that move. Okay, Wall Street 30 breaking out to the upside. I think we got to be looking at a target up here in the 36.7s. Okay, some world markets are pulling back just a little bit, but the Netherlands, I think France, but a lot of them are pulling forward, including the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ and the SPY. Wall Street 30 is strong here. If the dollar stays down, I don't see why crypto can't continue here. This is a lot of strong charts. Apple looks strong, Tesla looks strong. Why not Bitcoin? Why not our shitcoins? Why not, guys? Why not? All right, so I guess let's go ahead and look at chart requests. That's really all I got to say about the markets today.
Right. Let's go. It's got a few lined up today, not too many. I do request in the 5 minutes, hour, so in the D live chat. 20 minutes, yes, quarter past the meantime. Messed up. Roulette wheel of crypto fortune. Let's have a look. What do we have? 5. He requests AAVE and waves.
Okay.
Give AAVE a look.
Early exit signal, man. This is right at resistance. See? Resistance, resistance, resistance. I don't resistance right here, resistance right here. I don't want any part of this spot. We could maybe go to, we could still go to 500 here, but I would wait for a continuation signal before you take that trade. We're awfully close to the edge right now, right? Look at that. It really looks like we're gonna break down. So I'd be very cautious here on AAVE. What's the second one? Is AAVE and what?
The second question had to do with waves. Nice waves, please. The weekly with the 13 EMA baseline. Really good. But a 13 EMA. Baseline bounce.
No, it's, well, I mean, I don't have a 13 EMA on right now. All right, well, why don't I just have the 13 be the 13?
You're breaking above on the 13. Wada's not there though, and that would definitely be an entry. You'd need a confirmer on that, so there's nothing to do there.
It's interesting. I can see us get a little bit of a continuation. I would actually like to see us pump into this area as our resistance ultimately. I'm very interested in this order block right here. But I'm not super excited by the weekly. The 13 EMA is okay, but when you look at our 60, you know, it held the entire way up and now we're underneath it, right? That's not super bullish. We're on the other side of our parabolic uptrend. That's not super bullish. But we did break the downtrend here. And so that's why I do think we can push up into this area. We can push up towards $22 or so. But ultimately, I think I want to see us break down further. This is, with a broken parabolic trend like this is not the end. What's an 80% pullback look like? Out of curiosity. Maybe we already did. Maybe I'm just, you know, overly bearish. It happens. Nah, bro.
58.
I say we need to pull all the way back down into this area. $5 waves.
Lambo
Then
Dream,
we'll talk.
Lambo Dream says turn on the whole 60.
He had it on.
No, I've got the whole 60 on. I think he's telling the other person.
Ah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could push up into this area. What's next?
All right, gonna get into the next request, guys. Is my mic still chopping up? You two,
Sounds good.
you two hear me clearly, right? There was no breaking up at any point.
Nope.
All right, that's very strange. Hopefully my mic is coming in clear for you guys as well. Please do let me know if my mic still sounds choppy relative to the other two analysts on air. Sounds fine now. Thank you, Polly B. I do appreciate it. You guys always can be counted on to give valuable feedback over the course of the show, but go ahead and get it to the next request. That was AAVE and waves for Lambo Dreams. Let's get into Polly B's request. XCH. I believe this is Chia.
It was, what was that?
XCH.
Chia. I broke a trend.
I mean, we're just hanging around the point of control right now. We've got an early exit signal with a bearish divergence. I really don't think there's much for us to do right now in this spot. Let's turn this 13 EMA off right now. This is a little annoying. We haven't broken the uptrend though. Yeah, I would just say that right now there's nothing to do. Wait till we get some sort of continuation signal. And then if we do get the continuation signal, I could see you taking this to at least, $310, $320, this area. And then if that didn't hold, I kind of like this order block up here where you see this little bit of volume. You just tap that area and come back down. So yeah, I'm not against it, but you want that continuation first. Otherwise, we're just probably going to pull back and retest the lows. What's next?
All right, that's a look at XCH for Poly B. Let's go ahead and get into the next request. All right, Poly B writes, I'm requesting more if you can find it. That's MOAR. What is MOAR coin? What is
Okay.
more finance?
Yeah, here we go.
More for your money.
Sorry, buddy, but it looks like we're just kind of breaking down right now. As you can see, we just crossed below the middle of the Bollinger Band, which is the 20-day simple moving average here. So yeah, right now we've got a broken uptrend. We're falling below moving averages. I would just sit out and wait to see if we can get some sort of break of the downtrend. If the downtrend does start to break, then you might be interested in taking it to the upside. I like this long-term consolidation here. Well, longish term consolidation. Yeah, with this weekly candle last week, I would be pretty cautious. This could just be an exit pump. Wait for some kind of continuation signal on the daily before you get in. What's next?
All right, that was a look at more finance for Poly B. Thank you for that request and bringing this more coin my attention. All right, let's get into Adam's request, or question, I should say. Adam writes the following regarding Bitcoin. Do you guys think we are in a SOS phase of a Wyckofian accumulation? It looks like we had a clear spring, and we could be in the beginning of a forming a consolidation pattern now for Bitcoin. So what are your thoughts on the Wyckoff pattern and how it relates to Bitcoin as a currency?
Let's take a look. Let's get a clean chart out.
It definitely looks springy. I've been saying that for a while.
Yeah.
Before we even sprung.
By the way, this is another chart where I had this area marked out as resistance. But man, look at this area right here on Coinbase. This looks like we're definitely going to come up towards 50K here.
That's why I want it.
Yeah, 50K. That's where I'm taking profits, guys. 50K.
Buy, cry, die. We're only on the cry right now.
Well,
it's up. It's
you're
just
using it
down.
backwards.
Yeah, it still works.
Anyway, okay. What was it? Fresh Bitcoin chart.
What's this SOS phase of the Wyckofian accumulation? Sign of strength. Gotcha.
Someone call the doctor because I'm out of money. That's what it is. SOS. We springing.
So he's saying this area right here is us forming a sign of strength, and we would be doing something like this. So come down here, push up, come down, push up, come down, and then break upwards here. See right here. So spring. Strength. Selling climax. What's that PS stand for again here? Let's see.
Oh.
You know, I look at this and I just don't see an automatic reaction necessarily. Does this really count as an automatic reaction off of the bottom? Push, 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 we push. Then we do get kind of a bounce, and then this is a secondary test right here. Spring, sign of strength. It's the last point of supply. Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, I won't say that I know that I don't think it's true, but this seems like a little weak to be a sign of strength. Does that make sense?
You just kind of have to be patient with it right now to see what it breaks and what it doesn't. Like, because if you break that that lower low there, then you know that it's off, right?
So
But
we
yeah,
should expect this place, this spot to hold right over here. This is
right around there.
That's what this is saying. So we should expect these two tops right here to be kind of our bottom area.
So what is that, around like 41?
Between 40 and 42. Okay, so essentially, if we fall back into this area, then I would say that the Wyckofian accumulation narrative is probably broken, because the whole point is that we're supposed to find support here and continue to move up, right?
Yeah.
That's what this spot is right here. And but if we do, then yeah, I can see it. I mean, I see the similarity in the price action. I don't necessarily want to go out on a limb and say that it's definitely true. This could be, you know, a classic short squeeze bull trap before we get one more hard leg down on the markets as a whole. So
Okay.
let's not forget that is a possibility.
All right.
Well,
Well,
what's next?
all right. Well, Mr. Adam of the live YouTube chat, there is your look at the Wyckoff distribution theory and how it relates to Bitcoin's chart. There we have it. All right. Let's bear with me here 1 second. I am gonna introduce the next request now. What time is it? It's 10 after 2, guys. We're about 5 minutes to go for that D-Livian giveaway. Hang tight, guys. We're gonna go into the next request in the meantime. This one is for Obeam on D-Live, and he writes, can we look at ERSDL, please? ERSDL.
ERSDL.
Unfederal Reserve token.
Correct. That's the one. Haven't heard of this one before.
Huh. What did he do? With the break of this previous trading range, I think we've got a little bit of room to move up still. I'd be willing to take this trade up towards 43, 45 cents. Let's see. We've got resistance here, support here. So I think it's a good area to be targeting for right now. Yeah, see. I think this is an interesting place to be targeting. I don't know if I want to take it any further than that, but it seems like you could take it to 40, 45 cents. What's next?
All right. Well, there was a look at ERSDL for Obeen. Obeen of the DLive chat. Thank you for that one. Speaking of DLive, going to open the chest in about 3 minutes' time. In the meantime, let's go look at another request. This one's from Jose Alves over on DLive as well. He writes, can we look at EOS on a longer time frame and possibly check out some targets for take profits? All right, so did Jose Alves enter EOS near the bottoms?
Well, Jose, I know for a fact that I have done this for you in particular before, so I'll just open this up and we can look at the previously picked out levels. If you will recall, we were looking at 36, 56, 78, and 90 as the trend-based fib extension levels. So high to the low, or well, low to the high to the low, gives us sort of $25 is our one. 35 here, it's 1.618. 54. Yep. 80 and 90, essentially. I think it's still a good setup. So we've broken out of the downtrend and long-term consolidation. We pump on volume. We come back down to retest resistance as support. On low selling volume, mind you, it's not like there wasn't panic. There's very orderly selling down into resistance, and we move up. I still think we can do the thing. What's next?
Yeah, those are some pretty generous upside targets. It makes me want to enter a long-term.
That's the trend-based fib extension.
Yep.
It's not me. Those are not my targets.
I feel
those
you.
are the targets that Fibonacci retracements would have.
Would love to get into a long-term EOS long and hopefully come out on the other side with a $36 or higher EOS. $36 would put us around a $30 or $40 billion market cap for EOS. That would instantly send it up to top 5-ish status. It'd be up there with Cardano. Something just to think about. Thank you very much for a look at EOS for Jose, and gives me some food for thought as well. All right, EOS take profits, higher time frame look done for Jose. We're about 20 seconds to go for that DLive chest, guys, so get ready. I'm going to crack that open any minute now. In the meantime, David Rice, he's going to look at Cardano. He says, Cardano going down. Give the ADA chart a look. Let's see if it is indeed going down. And I'm going to go open that chest in about 15 seconds or so. Get ready, guys. That chest is coming your way soon.
ADA doesn't look that bad so far.
Well, we are right at resistance.
Maybe we get a hangman
here,
of the day.
Resistance here. Resistance here. It's just not, well, I guess there is something to do. We are getting an exit signal here. I would take the exit signal and sit on my hands and wait to see what happens with ADA. Or get an exit signal on our oscillator right at resistance. So, yeah. I would step out. We could even get a return all the way to retest the bottom of the trading range again. So I would definitely be looking to step out of my long here on ADA. What's next?
All right, well, there's a look at ADA for you. Hopefully, everyone caught the lemon giveaway over the course of that
Nice.
analysis.
Giveaway 9/11.
It's no way, not this
Yep.
again, dude.
Yep.
No way, man. I'm telling you, I made sure I put 500 in there, guys. I'm really sorry. We managed to have a bit of a misfire over on the D-Life front. Go figure. I took the top spot. I only contributed like 100 lemons today, and I got one back. So, what a payday. All right, guys. My apologies. 10 minutes, and we'll open up the chest properly this time. I'm sorry for all the misfires, guys. Bear with me here 1 second. All right, let's go redrop some money in this chest. And this time we will hopefully not screw it up. There we go. 500 lemons properly deposited in the chest now. 10 minutes, guys. We'll do another giveaway. Thank you for hanging in there. In the meanwhile, let's go ahead and look at the next request as we begin to wind the show down. It's for Andy Fing over on Twitch. I don't really recognize that name. Welcome to the show, Andy. Good to have you here with us on the Twitch platform. Go ahead and look at Andy's request. He writes, QNT, can we check this, please? Yeah, we can give Quant a look. Let's go give that a look.
Kind of ugly. This, yeah, I would be looking to get out. This is a Binance. It was a Binance listing pump, so those are generally times where people with big bags sell. So that seems to be what's happening. Let's see. Yeah, oh yeah. This is a pretty rough looking chart here. This is going to be a short on my system at the end of today. Crossing below the daily baseline. We're below zero on the oscillator. WADA's firing off. WADA's like, yeah, it's time. It's short time. So Quant had a really nice run over the summer. Ouch. Yeah, look at that broken uptrend right here. I would look for a return to the less parabolic uptrend. What's next?
All right, Andy Fing. Hope you enjoyed that look at Quant. Be sure to follow and subscribe. You know we do this live every day, Monday through Friday. This is definitely the Crypto TA show you don't want to miss. Andy Fing, I hope we earned your subscription. In the meantime, go ahead and get into the next request. We've got Litecoin for Wayne Arnott in the live chat. Writes LTC USD, please. Let's do it.
I mean, this is at resistance, right? This is all the way down here. We said we were going to look to be taking profits up here, and then there was a chance we were going to make a new low, right? Because we were looking for Litecoin to come back down to its long-term parabolic trend.
Man, I gotta say that drawing so far is spot on.
Timing's off, but
That's
so far, yeah.
Not by a lot.
So, as I've said before, we could still break up from here. And if so, I would be targeting 225, 230, 235. But if we did break down from here, then I think I might be targeting new lows. What's next?
Okay, well, there would be a look at Litecoin for you, Wayne. Thank you for that request. Here we go. Gonna get into the final request of the day. This is the last one I got on the board, guys. And it's for Boris Bitcoin. He writes, Happy Thursday, all. Can we look at NKN? One of the few stronger coins today. Yeah, NK has been performing well this week. I've seen it at the top of the leaderboards the last few days.
This is a good one. We actually should have been in a continuation long, maybe in the last couple of days. I think I'd be willing to take this up towards 50 cents. I kind of like this area for a target right now. But since we're coming to it a little late and we're kind of right at resistance, I would have a hard time justifying taking it in this spot now. So we should already be on like take profit 2 and then kind of aiming for take profit 3 up here. So that's my feeling. We're just kind of a little late to the game here. It's not a bad trade if you're in it. I would just keep holding on to it. What's next?
Well, right now that's the last request of the day. I do want to burn at least 5 more minutes in the show on account of that failed chest opening. So I'm going to give the live chat just a minute to see if they want to share any other requests with us. Otherwise, maybe find a way to entertain ourselves for the next 5 minutes. I do want to get this chest properly opened. Alright, we'll see what comes next. Gonna give everybody an opportunity to let us know. Are there any other charts you want us to look at? Alex, maybe you could entertain me for a minute. Chart. Let's go to the. Could I look at the ChartX chart?
Okay.
Man, that's low, huh?
Hmm?
Said, man, that's low.
Yeah, it's bottomed out.
It's just hanging out at the previous consolidation area. We'll see. Right now, sellers appear exhausted, but there's also not much buying interest. See, there's like very little volume on sellers, so
Damn it, ChartX, you need to be shilling harder.
yeah.
Alright, well I presume that concludes your thoughts on ChartX. I am so...
Nothing else to say. It's consolidating. I mean,
Yep.
it's been sideways for, the entirety of the summer. There's like been no news.
Indeed. My ChartX holdings are highly depressed. Somebody go back in there and pump them for me. What happened to our 1% ChartX Whale Lambo Dreams? Still hold your bags of ChartX Lambo Dreams, or did you make out somewhere along the top? Do let us know. All right, gonna get into another request or two just to burn a couple more minutes in order to get into that final chest opening. Next request is XRP. It's for Crypto Bull in the live chat.
Kind of near the resistance level I have marked out, isn't it? I wouldn't be a buyer up in this area. Maybe try and grab it around 70 cents, 75 cents back then here. That could make sense. I gotta tell you, looking at the long-term chart here, it certainly doesn't look super bearish, does it? I think what I really like is on the XRP Bitcoin chart. This is a long-term area of support that we've been sitting on and have moved off of here. So you see, got support here in the past, and we pushed down week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. We push in this area. We can't break through. Boom, we move off of it right here. So I really like this for continuation, ultimately. Yeah, that's really all I have to say. Look, I know you want to wait on this, but once we pull that chest, I gotta go. Something I need to do around 2:30.
No problem. That chest is probably 60 seconds or less to go. Let's entertain one final request of the day in that case. I'm going to move this one up the line a little bit. Throw Andy Fing here of Twitch another bone. He wants to look at the paid network. PAID. Lemon users, get ready.
This looks really bad. Right now, we're trapped under support turned resistance with a broken up trend. I'd be trying to get out of that trade if I were you. Well, it's not a long I want to be in any longer. Okay.
All right, that's that, guys. I'm going to go attempt to open that chest. Get ready. Should be getting a distribution. Yep, it's working. 10 minutes has gone by. Claim, 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 claim now. Let's see here. I'm going to read a comment from the live chat. Cavano Trades asks, hey, what happened to ChartX anyways? B-Flow replies, he's dead, Jim.
Yeah, ChartX is still doing stuff. They had a they announced a partnership with Polygon just recently. Polygon gave them a grants to make their stuff free for Polygon users. They're just I don't know, they're just slow developers.
Seems to be the case. All right, god damn it, I hid the results. Jason, are you looking at the D-Live chest giveaway results?
Looks like you can win twice because Anyword, I think, won twice. But TazBlitz won 113, Anyword 65, Boris Bitcoin 47, Crypto Bull 38, and Paranormal Debunker 32. And I'm a huge loser still.
Oh boy. All right, well, there you go, guys. Managed to correct what was wrong in the world once. The D-Live chest has been properly allocated. The distribution of Lemon Wealth has been successful. I'm glad everybody kicked it and held in there, hung in there until the end of the show to get those lemons out. And that's it. Alex has to dip. We got to wind the show down. This is the end for us today. Can't thank you guys enough for kicking it with us once again this Thursday afternoon. We're going to be back tomorrow. That's right. Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, the week is going to wind down tomorrow. We'll be back then. My apologies for not being able to get to the last couple of requests. Solana, Tell, thank you guys for dropping those in as well. All right, you know what to do. Like, follow, subscribe. We are back tomorrow for another installment. Then we're going to wind the week down from there. Can't thank you guys enough. Much love to you all. Final words to our analyst.
Trade safely, guys.
Yep, I think that we're in that moment of trading to where it's probably best just to sit on your hands and let things develop, sit in the positions that you're already in. But it might be best to just kind of sit on the sidelines to get a better idea of where we're headed here over the course of the week. So sometimes no trade is the best trade. So we'll just see what pops up at close.
All right, well said. Moving to wrap. See you guys tomorrow.
Goodbye.